JJ, what's your 1972?
I think if I went to prison and I only had one movie,
Go look it up. Well, actually, we can't put it in the YouTube video.
I think you have kind of a crazy take on this movie.
Everyone's gonna hate me, but Gladiator is. Alrighty, we're back.
We're back.
Part 2 of episode 2, so episode 3, and we are back with Screen Bros annual films favorites, part 2.
Part 2.
We are running a little bit of a later episode than last week,
Yeah,
but
we had to get our new set set up.
Oh, as you see, we're in a new setup, and yeah, let's see here.
We go right off into it.
We gotta go start it off. Yeah,
We're starting off with 2009.
I thought I'd have more of an intro, but honestly,
I mean, you said you thought about it.
I thought about it, and then I'm shying away from it. Screen Bros. Okay. Also, check out our new TikToks. We're uploading TikToks
Yep.
now. We're uploading Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Getting on that a little bit more. It's been fun. But yeah, check it out. And so last time we went over 14 years. We need to cover a little bit more this time.
Yeah, we're gonna speed run this.
We're gonna speed run them a little bit more because we took a little bit too much time yapping about on our last episode.
Movies.
So we are doing the next 25 years or something like that of movies. Starting with, we did 2010. Our 2010. Remind me what yours was, JJ.
It was Tangled.
Mine was How to Train Your Dragon.
Yep.
So 2 great animated movies there. And then we're just going to roll right into 2009. JJ, what's your 2009 favorite movie?
I have the Pixar movie Up.
Oh, shoot. That's a good one. I'm sure that one's a little bit more of a sentimental or more.
I think it was another one of those Easter movies. I think we got it on Easter. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely has other,
Probably a little more personal.
a little more personal.
Yeah.
Also,
get
it is
that.
a really good movie. I don't think anybody thinks it's not good.
To preface, to catch up, it didn't come out during Easter. It may have
No.
even, but JJ had a selection of movies that was given to him every Easter
Yeah, every Easter.
in an Easter basket form.
We got a movie and candy Sunday morning.
Well, we could not be lucky. So we got 2009 for me is going to be James Cameron's Avatar.
Oh, right.
The number 1 highest grossing box office movie that, we already talked about last episode. Shouldn't technically be number 1, but it is number 1. And it is amazing. I think that, there's not much else to say about Avatar. Everybody kind of knows it's one of the
Everybody likes
best.
it a lot, and except I didn't know about it for a long time.
Yeah.
I knew it was a movie, but I didn't really.
Funny thing about Avatar, that movie, I have literal nightmares as a kid from the Avatar. I remember as a kid watching we had, so our house was longer, and I remember we had this family room in the middle, and we had the doors to the family room were these kind of glass doors. You'd have little glass pane things that you'd look through, and we had curtains on those. So our movie, it would basically be our family room that had a movie room. So we'd close it up and make it dark for movies. And as a kid, I would come out at nighttime. I'm spending way too much time talking about this, but they just go on to the next one. No, but yeah, I would come out in the middle of the night, and as a kid, I would sneak out of my bed
And watch movies.
I would
that your parents are
look
watching.
through I looked through the curtain. I'd be watching the movie, and I remember regretting it whenever it was Avatar because it was way too seeing the blue people was way too much for me as a kid, and so I literally was I got spooked, and I literally went to bed and I've had nightmares. Since. I mean, not now anymore, but
no more nightmares of blue people.
I promise, no more. But yeah, it was. I remember having nightmares, and what's ironic is I'm pretty sure the scene that I had scarred in my head is like right when they're about to like put their tails together. Yeah, which is kind of funny, but it's literally like Zoe Saldana and the guy. What's his name? I forgot the guy's name, but yeah. Anyways, it's like kind of a scarring part, but
that's funny because I don't think I've ever talked to anybody about like, because me and my siblings definitely snuck out, like of our room and would try to like crawl around the kitchen to watch the TV in the living room.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those moments where you walk out to like watch the rest of the show with your parents, and they sitting next to you, and you're able to like stay up, but you don't want them to like catch you still being up, so you just sit there, like don't move a muscle, because if you move, you feel like that they're gonna be like or go to bed. Yeah, so you're
like, well, wait, my child.
I know this is relatable. I know I've seen.
No, I'm talking about like we would already be in bed and we would.
Right. No, that's you. That's you, for sure.
But yeah.
Anyways,
moving on.
That's Avatar.
I'm pretty sure we have the same movie for 2008.
I can say Avatar, scarred me.
That one's going in the best moments of 2024.
That's getting cut out. So the next one, what's your 2008?
I have The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight here. Yep. Same one for that one. You know, because Christopher Nolan. Because Christian Bale.
Also, the best Batman.
The best
ever.
Batman movie.
Best villain ever.
Best
in any
villain.
Movie.
Dude, Heath Ledger. R.I.P. Anyways, moving on.
Careful.
Almost said the title there. What's your 2007?
Transformers.
What's your favorite? Wait, what's your favorite movie from Transformers year? Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to say. Had a little bit of a blooper there. So yeah, Transformers. Okay, so we have a shared
terrible
memory.
movie, but amazing movie.
What do you
and then
mean?
also not terrible.
It's good.
Well, you know, it's always been
hated on.
The writing, the directing. It's just like it's garbage, but the CGI is really good for 2008.
That's the movie where everyone's like comparing CGI now, and they're like, "Oh, the CGI is trash." I'm like, "It's not that bad," and they're like, "Well, Transformers back in 2007 had like." Okay. Anyways, Transformers. We both have a shared really fun memory recently.
Mm-hmm.
A couple months ago, we both went to California, and my cousin's wife had like for her birthday had like a private screening of Transformers in this really cool theater in the Bay Area. And
it definitely made Transformers an amazing movie.
Yeah, watching that movie again in the way that we did, also with my family, was so fun that like we definitely gave that movie way higher credit than the first time we've ever watched it. So shout out to that fam, if you know who you are.
It's just blocking my view.
Gotcha.
Can't
No,
see
fair
it.
enough. Yeah, so that was our experience. It was fun. Good vibes. What's your 2006?
I have The Departed. Have you seen that?
I started The Departed. I have not finished it.
Didn't finish it.
I'm trying to get there. I know it's amazing. I didn't really get the first beginning, but
yeah, I'm wondering how far you got in because there's like major plot twists and crazy things that happen.
Soon.
I can't remember when they actually reveal certain stuff, but it's one of those movies where you're thinking the whole time like, oh, this is what's going on. And they're like, nope.
Yeah, I have yet to watch it, but that cast is just crazy. Jack Nicholson, Leonardo,
Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg.
The Berg.
What do you have for
Stay prayed up.
2006?
2006, I got Nacho Libre. Arguably would be in my top 10, top 15. I don't know. I don't know about that. But it is one of my favorite movies of all time, for sure. It's definitely one of my most watched movies of all time, Nacho Libre. Jared Hess killed it. Jared Hess, he's all of his movies have good credit, especially the trailers to his movies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like, he definitely doesn't have a trailer out right now that's getting absolutely hated on for a movie. That's
because
he's making the Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie.
I don't know. I don't know. We don't have to talk about that one, but yeah, Jared Hess, I like him. Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre. What's your 2005?
2005, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Not that one. But yes, Star Wars.
Yeah. Star Wars. Episode 3, the best Star Wars movie of all time.
Which, have you ever thought about how...
It's not even close, honestly. Sorry.
Well, everybody hated on the prequels.
Yeah, but then they released the
sequels,
which are even worse in every way.
But is that what made the prequels better?
Yeah.
Because I think it's because we're young.
What?
I think it's because we were...
I never had a problem with the prequels. Everyone hated on, like, the dialogue and, like, sure, it's moody,
I think that's everybody that knew about Star Wars before. Like, when I was born and watching movies, there were 6 Star Wars movies. There wasn't 3.
Yeah.
I mean, this came out after I was born, but I wasn't watching Star Wars when I was 5 years old.
Right. I don't know. I never had a problem with it. I always had brothers and family, like, and everyone I knew that would kind of make fun of the prequels. But, like, honestly, the sacrifice that the originals do have to the visuals is comparable. The originals to the prequels. We're kind of getting into Star Wars a little bit too much here, but because I know we'll probably talk about that later. But it's a equal comparison compared to how much it drops off in the.
I just have talked to younger kids.
The new ones.
That like the new ones. I think it's because they were like either born or watched the movies. Like, I know they grew up and there was all 9 movies were out.
Those guys that I watch, a little shout out here to kind of what also made me want to inspire to the film podcast here. The guys who talk about films on like especially nerdy films on TikTok, the Escape Pod podcast. There's one guy that has a take that The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie or something like that, or he loves The Last Jedi, and that is one of the worst takes on the face of the planet.
Is The Last Jedi the
one
last one?
It's the only good scene in that movie is where she light speeds through the ship.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
But the whole fight scene with Kylo Ren and Rey.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And how you can literally see people like flopping in the background for no reason, and I mean bit by bit, but. I'm not trying to break it down with frame by frame, but the storyline is just horrible. It just completely demoralizes everything.
I just think that if you polled
Star Wars and
if you polled people our age, they would say the prequels are fine. If you polled people that were older than us that were alive when they were like released and they saw it come out in the theaters, they would like the originals more.
Yeah.
And then all the younger generation thing are gonna like the newer ones.
I feel like even though but I feel like even older people find the prequels to be somewhat better though.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone agrees. I feel like majority of people would agree that number 3 is the best. I feel like I've ran into a lot of people that agree that number 3 is the best Star Wars.
Yeah, probably.
Just Anakin turning into Darth Vader and everything. I don't know. Anyways, sorry. So, carrying on with 2004, what have you got?
I have National Treasure.
Oh, so good. We've talked about this many times, and I think that we're just going to have a whole episode on National Treasure because that movie is bomb.
I'm pretty sure I could watch that 100 times.
It's so corny. We know that it's very Nick Cage. But it's just the right amount of Nick Cage.
The only Nick Cage movie that I really like.
I'm sure there's others.
Like it feels.
He's in some good ones, I think.
I don't think so.
Well, agree to disagree.
I don't think he's a great actor.
You know what else is a good Nicolas Cage movie besides National Treasure? National Treasure 2. No. I'm going to kidnap the President of the United States. That was for the movie quote. I'm just letting you guys know.
That's not going to happen in real life.
This is not going to happen in real life. No. That was just for the podcast.
Can't say that, especially on a night like today.
Yeah, especially can't say that on debate night. What's your 2003, JJ?
Is your 2004 the same? National Treasure?
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Almost skipped mine. The other Jared Hess movie I just mentioned.
Oh.
The Minecraft movie.
No.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
Excuse me. Napoleon Dynamite is a sacred movie to my family as well. So quotable, so hilarious. I mean, I don't know. We know friends that love that movie too, but it's just it's a movie that like kind of sits in its own comedy. A lot of people like don't really get it. Yeah. I've had friends who have watched the whole movie.
It gets better as you watch it though. Like, the more times you watch it, the more funny it gets, I think.
Right. I had friends that came over for my birthday to watch that movie. All of them said they liked it, and they laughed at the parts. And then I found out later, like a year later or years later, they all didn't like the movie, and they all were putting up a front for me. I'm like, this is why I made the podcast. I want honest honky reviews. I want honest feedback. You know, like let me know when you disagree with me. You know. It's just that kind of teed me off. I found out later. I'm like, but I don't know. I get it. You don't want to disappoint someone, especially on my birthday. But
best
quotable.
Movie, 2004.
Anyways,
even better than National Treasure. You think?
I think better. Okay, but it's a favorited thing. National Treasure is really good, but Napoleon Dynamite it holds a little bit more dear to my heart. You know.
I think if I went to prison and I only had one movie, it'd be National Treasure.
Oh man, that's a tough. Yeah, I mean that's true. It's a good one, but I don't know. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence, and then there's going to be another clue and another clue. What's your 2003?
I have Master and Commander.
It's on the list, but I'm not too eager to get to that one. It looks like a book I would never pick up. And the cover looks like a puzzle.
A puzzle?
I don't know how to describe it. Puzzle? I don't know how to describe that. I don't even know what I just said, but it's accurate.
Nah, it's a great movie.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
It came out the same year as a Lord of the Rings movie, so it didn't get very much love.
Oh.
But
it happens.
They do not compromise unlike anything in that movie. So all the dialogue they're using is kind of actually how they talk during that time. All the VFX are really good. All the I don't know. It's just a very accurate movie.
Fair enough. Well, what's your 2003?
Sneaky. What's your 2003?
Oh, wait, is that yours?
Master and Commander?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. I wasn't paying attention. My 2003 is Holes.
Holes.
So good. So quotable.
That's kind of a scary movie, I think. At least when I watched it when I was little.
If she would have kissed him, she would have killed him. You would have never been born. That movie is, I get that. It was a little mysterious. It's a mysterious movie. But, yeah.
I don't remember a whole lot from the movie. The main things I can remember, like jars of peaches.
Oh.
And
those jars of peaches looked so good.
The lizards. And the scary lady.
Yellow spot lizards. Yellow spot lizards. And then I liked you better when you smoked.
I do not remember these quotes.
Yeah,
but I can definitely tell who it's from.
What? Whoa, that was what's her name? Sigourney Weaver.
Oh yeah.
Sigourney Weaver's in that movie. And then, what's your 2002, JJ?
I have Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Yep. We got the same one on that one because Catch Me If You Can is one of the best movies of all time.
Probably.
So fire. Turns out, not a lot of that movie was accurate to real life. Because it was supposed to be historically like something that actually happened, and I don't think that all happened.
I think a lot of it did.
Dramatized.
Well, like the way they put it might not happen, but the events that took place, like he actually did all the pilot stuff, and he actually passed the bar.
I've heard it's been dramatized. I heard that maybe he didn't work for them or something later on.
Oh, he definitely does.
He does?
Works for them right now.
I don't know. I've heard other things, but I've heard that
I've talked to other FBI agents who have met him.
Really?
Yes.
Shoot.
It's like the one guy that I know that is
I'm
famous
wrong.
FBI.
Anyways.
Fact check. Is that yours also?
Yeah, that was mine. What's your 2001?
Lord of the Rings.
Fellowship of the Ring?
Fellowship of the Ring.
We got that same there. Honestly, beautiful trilogy. We just have to have another episode about Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
You know, Shah the load, Frodo. Such a good movie. Score is killer.
Score is amazing.
Killer score. What's your 2000?
2000.
The year you were born.
The year of my birth.
Okay.
I have The Gladiator.
Oh.
Which I think you have kind of a crazy take on.
Everyone's gonna hate me, but Gladiator is overhyped. I like the aspect of it. I get it. I just get it. It's just no. I don't know. Okay, I take back. Maybe not overhyped, but it did it. It's not a movie that I cut back in. We got a lot of cuts in this one. We got a lot of interruptions,
mishaps, and whatnot.
Anyways,
one of these posters is probably gonna fall down in the middle. Also,
dude, I hate it when a set falls apart, especially when we're at other podcast studios.
That's really unprofessional.
So unprofessional. Just kidding.
So what's your 2000 movie?
So really quick about Gladiator, just to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie. I don't resonate with it a lot.
I think it's just a manly man movie, and that might be the issue.
Okay, well, that's
like gladiators fighting.
No. We're not saying that. We're not saying that. Yeah, it's a manly man movie. That's not why I don't. I resonate with that part. I resonate with that part. But no, I'm just saying that. I don't know. It's a whole different thing. Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Yep.
Also, Gladiator 2 is coming out. That looks interesting.
That's this year, I think, right?
Yeah, and arguably, Denzel Washington, phenomenal actor. I need to watch more of his movies, but all the movies I've seen him phenomenal. But
Ridley Scott directing
arguably, yeah, he is.
Okay.
Should he be in the time frame of? I mean, I don't want to get too political, but does it make sense that he? I mean,
I don't know.
Canonly,
I'm not a historian.
I don't know. We don't need to go there, but I'm just saying. I don't know if that makes sense, but
we don't.
Anyways,
lose our life.
My 2000s movie is Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, so another historically accurate something or another.
Yeah. Happens in real life. Emperor turned into llama. It's awesome. I like Emperor's New Groove because someone also said that Cusco is basically like the Disney equivalent of, well, I guess Disney has it now, but it is like the Disney animated equivalent of Deadpool. Because he breaks the fourth wall. He literally stops the scene and then straws on the screen. I think that's funny, and I think that made the movie better. But I've obviously always thought that. I thought the fact that he breaks the fourth wall is really cool. But yeah, it's my 2000s. What's your 1999?
1999, Fight Club.
Fight Club. Fair, solid movie, excellent movie.
I didn't like the movie while I was watching it.
Really?
I was like waiting for it to be done.
And then this plot twist.
And then I finished it and I was like, that's a good movie.
Yeah. I didn't get it while it was happening. He was like talking to Tyler and he was like, "Yeah, I'm you, dude." And I'm like, sorry, I just think all Tylers talk like that. Yeah, dude, Tyler. No. No, that was happening and I was like, "What?"
You're saying like while the movie was ending and you didn't know what was happening?
It didn't sink in. I mean, I think I was a little lost, but I understood it after. I mean, I think I need to rewatch it now, knowing that information.
I still haven't. I've only seen it one time.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, but it's a phenomenal movie for sure. It's kind of it's just crazy.
What you got?
My 1999. Okay, Fight Club would probably be would be on this list if it wasn't for the fact that one of my top 4 movies is in 1999, which is 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh yeah,
that came out that year, and phenomenal movie. Just the best rom-com, or one of my favorite rom-coms. What's your 1998, JJ?
I have You Got Mail.
Oh, wrong answer.
Oh, my bad.
Wrong answer. Great movie. Meg Ryan.
Tom Hanks.
Fire. But dude, the right answer is Truman Show. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that movie.
Dude.
All the way through.
Oh my gosh.
I think I've seen the whole movie in 4 sittings of it being on like TV and stuff.
Chat. Type bad JJ in the YouTube comments or in the comments of this video if you think JJ's bad for not watching Truman Show all the way through. Just a thought.
I'm a busy man.
Dude,
I can't watch every movie.
Well, you should have. Truman Show is just. I watched it. You know, I think that was one of the first movies as a kid where I was like, "Whoa, this is cinema." I was like, "This is peak concept."
Is it early on that it's a show, right?
Yeah, I think they tell you in the opening credits that they track his life.
Yeah.
What's your 1997? Oh, it's gonna be the same.
It's Good Will Hunting.
Yep, it's gonna be the same. Good Will Hunting for sure.
I don't know any guy that doesn't love this movie.
So good. Had to see about a girl. I want one of those moments. Just slide my baseball tickets across. Gotta see about a girl. That's I'm waiting for that moment in my life. No,
maybe it's one of them. It might be one of the viewers.
Don't think it's one of the viewers.
Probably not.
Don't think.
Hopefully not.
Maybe. I don't know.
Let's move on.
Potentially. Well, Good Will Hunting, phenomenal. R.I.P. Robin Williams.
I've heard that Ben Affleck didn't really have much to do with the making of that movie, and he just kind of like tagged along with Matt Damon, saying like, "Oh yeah, I made it also." Like it was a team effort, but really it wasn't. Have you heard that before?
No. I mean, he's barely in it. Who cares? I mean,
it would make sense.
I don't know. Not a lot of people like Ben Affleck,
it's like their
he's okay.
project that they worked on as young actors to get this movie, and then they got Robin Williams, which was super crazy.
Isn't Casey Affleck in it too? His brother?
Yeah.
I think so. Matt Damon likes working with them. What's 1997? What's 1996 for you?
Mission Impossible.
Space Jam.
Space Jam Legacy?
No. We're leaving it at that. Just Space Jam.
Just Space Jam.
We talked about Space Jam in our first episode, but
we did.
Mission Impossible still kicking, still alive and breathing since 1996 apparently.
They're still good too, which is
yeah. I think the only bad one is like the second one.
The second one has so much like there's
the
a part
rock climbing scene, the opening.
Have you seen it recently? Do you remember the motorcycle scene?
Sort of.
Where he stops the motorcycle, and he goes up on like the front wheel and spins the whole thing around.
I remember.
And they like, I forgot what it's called. It's like a double cut or something where they just play it like 3 times from different angles. It's like, it feels very 2000s.
We should make a short film where it's just a bunch of double cuts, like a bunch of those, like the whole movie. It's just a bunch of replays. What's your? Oh, I already know what your next one's gonna be for 1995.
Oh yeah, you already said yours. Mine for 95 is Before Sunrise. Top 4
Same
movies.
Here. A movie you suggested, I watched because it's one of your top 4 favorite movies, and I loved it too. It's one that really has to sink in. I can't say that that's my favorite movie or one of my favorite movies if like right after watching it.
Yeah.
You watch Before Sunrise, you're like, yeah, that was pretty cool, like pretty interesting. And then you watch Before Midnight, right? Before
Sunrise, before sunset.
Yeah, before sunset.
Midnight.
You watch Before Sunset, and it's like a continuation, but there's like a gap.
Mm-hmm.
There's a time gap in the routine, and you're like, yeah, I get it, pretty good. And then you watch Before Midnight, and it's like horrifyingly like.
It's not great.
It's not. It's like good quality, but you don't like it because it doesn't feel like. A lot of people would say it's really realistic, and
that might be it. I mean, the first one feels like almost a Disney movie, like a fantasy little.
Like we're watching this romantic
or a dream
occasion to feel like this romantic occasion is going well. I didn't watch this movie just for the ending to be. Yeah, like give us what we want.
Yeah.
Not I don't know. It's fair that they kept it realistic, but I feel like they already did enough.
That movie has a Ferris wheel in it.
The first one?
Yeah. That might be why it's one of my favorite movies.
I do not remember the Ferris wheel in the first one.
There's a whole scene where they like walk onto the Ferris wheel in Vienna.
They go on it?
Yeah, they go on it. There's a whole.
Is it the one where they're standing? Is it a standing one?
It might be. It's like red inside, I think.
I do not remember it. Well, I'll have to go back over it. But, anyways, enough about Before Sunrise. What's your next one? 1994.
Did you say your 95 one?
Bro, it's the same one.
Oh, I didn't know.
This guy. Do you even hear me?
94. It's not Forrest Gump.
It's Forrest Gump, isn't it?
No, it's Little Rascals.
Oh, dang it. Wait, so how do you know mine was going to be Forrest Gump?
I just remember when I was looking at 1994, it was like Little Rascals, Forrest Gump, Little Rascals, Forrest Gump. And I could not decide.
Wrong. I mean, yeah, it's more, heartwarming to you about Little Rascals, but
I think it's really funny.
yeah, no, I love Little Rascals. I grew up with it. It's amazing. I watched the originals and the black and white one and
I haven't seen any of those.
But just like I don't know. Forrest Gump was so good. Everyone agrees, mostly. It's a common favorite. Did you know that the newest Little Rascals from 2014 still like a good movie? I'm pretty sure 2014. Still a good movie. Did you know that Jenna Ortega's in that one as one of the kids?
Nope.
Did not know that. I was looking at Jenna Ortega movies for no reason.
For Beetlejuice.
Yeah. and I saw that she was in Little Rascals. I was like, what the heck? She's a little girl with the overalls and the pigtails.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the new one?
No. I've only seen the one from 1994.
Well, anyways, moving on. 1993.
Sleepless in Seattle, which is another Nora Ephron. You've got mail. It's the same.
Meg Ryan?
Yeah, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks.
Close.
It's the same movie.
Yeah. Wait, so
No, Nora Ephron is the
director. The director?
Yeah.
What was it? Oh, sorry, say that again. What was the movie?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just brain farted and just completely forgot what you said. Yeah, that's a good one. Have I seen that one? I can't remember.
She also wrote When
Have I
Harry
seen
Met
this
Sally, or she was a writer on When Harry Met Sally.
Good movie, but I can't remember Sleepless in Seattle. Can you see if I've seen that? I literally can't remember.
You have not.
Yeah.
You
All
have
right.
it on
Well,
your
it's
watch
on the
list.
list
Yeah.
then. It probably says what wants to watch. Moving on to so my 1993 is The Sandlot.
Oh, that's great.
Just such a good movie. Dare I say best baseball movie of all time?
I think so.
Just captures such a good baseball vibe. 4th of July, I think, any 4th of July, like, it's a good movie to watch for the 4th of July. It literally happens during it. And then that whole scene with America the Beautiful, or no, America Amazing Grace or something. Whatever, they play that song.
I remember that part. Are you talking about during the 4th of July?
Yeah, remember the firework montage of the movie? They, like, launch the fireworks, and they're like, oh, let's all go to the field. Oh, anyways, great part. Also, the scene where he tricks her into kissing her, the kissing lifeguard.
And then he marries her.
And then later on marries her. Iconic. So iconic. You Killing Me, Smalls? Iconic. Like, so much to take from that movie.
I think the part where they go to the fair and they all get chewing tobacco?
Yes, chewing tobacco. Yeah, always made me want
the
never
only
want to
thing
try
I think about with
literally
chewing
drove me away from chewing tobacco as a kid.
Yeah.
Not that I was like
not that you were
to try chewing tobacco. Anyways, The Mighty Duck. Oh, The Mighty Ducks is my 1992. That was what I was going to say.
Mighty Ducks.
1992, The Mighty Ducks. Best hockey movie.
The only hockey movie?
No, there's plenty.
I don't know
the first Mighty Ducks is really good. Honestly, the sequels I like too. Growing up, I just thought it was cool. It has that guy who's Emilio Estevez. He's the Breakfast Club kid, one of the Breakfast Club kids. And his brother is like Charlie Sheen or something. Yeah, their family and their dad are famous, all of them. But the whole cast is like so epic. I always thought it was fun. It always because it's like a fun, like, rowdy, like, co-ed team of kids playing in like a neighborhood, and it just made me want to, like, just wished I had a hockey team that was like
a lot like Sandlot.
Cool, almost. Yeah, very Sandlot-ish.
With a coach.
Correct.
For
what's your
1992? I have The Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, Wojciech still hold out. Wojciech's still holding out for that episode that we talk about it. I need to watch it. Don't worry. I will watch it. And then we'll talk about it.
So, one thing about this movie is we had the soundtrack to the movie on our computer. And we had a computer in the living room that was like a whole media center. We'd play music off of it while we did school and stuff. And we listened to that song so many times. And I had not watched the movie.
I don't think I know the song. I'm going to be honest.
You definitely don't know. Unless you've... It's not like a popular song. It's just we had it. And the song for it is so nostalgic for me. I don't even remember the movie that much. There's a lot of what's this guy's name?
I don't remember.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yep.
Daniel Day-Lewis is just running the entire movie in slow motion.
Oh.
That's like the whole movie.
Fair enough. Well, he's got some bangers. What have you got as 1991?
91. I have Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why. I probably just didn't watch
the animated.
Yeah.
Dude, you haven't seen Hook? Bro's about to change his list right now. Watch Bro's gonna change. Bro, Hook is my 1991. Come on, bro. Robin Williams. The scene where they're eating the invisible food, the imaginary food.
Yep.
All that food looks so good. I know everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but doesn't it just turn into isn't it just Play-Doh?
It looks like some weird, like, colorful goo, but it looks delicious for some reason.
So you know what other movie came out that year?
What?
Terminator 2.
I haven't seen Terminator 2.
We have not. We watched Terminator 1 together and we didn't.
Okay,
we never
so
followed through.
Could be changed later because
changed
everyone
later.
talks about Terminator 2. We only watched one when we're trying to watch the others.
I think I could switch it to Hook.
For sure, dude. Hook
Yeah.
is. I mean, Beauty and the Beast is good, but I mean,
Beauty and the Beast is a good story.
we do have
But
to
Hook
go
has,
over.
like-
I did make a list of my ranked Disney animated films and my ranked Pixar films. I think you need to make
That's
that
a lot.
list.
I do need to make that list.
Just copy it off of mine and then just edit it later. But we got to do that. What's your 1990?
Home Alone.
Yep. Same here. I knew that was gonna be the case. Yeah. So good. Like one of the best Christmas movies, if not the best.
Definitely.
What's your 1989?
Dead Poet Society.
Okay. That's good. That's a good one. It would be there possibly if the best Back to the Future movie didn't come out that same year. Back to the Future 2.
Wait, you think Back to the Future 2 is better than Back to the Future 1?
Dude, for sure. They're so wrong in what they think 2013 is. They think
2015.
What?
2015.
I thought it was 2013.
No.
Same thing. Anyways, dude, the hoverboard,
Yeah, the shoes, the Nike,
the shoes. Oh, I wanted those shoes so bad.
the jacket that fits.
It really took
your
off.
size.
I felt like it just took off, like the whole like changing the future and
And that's the same one where he goes back to the past again.
he goes to the future
Uh-huh.
and then he comes back to the
and then
past, and then the past like sucks.
Yeah.
And it's like a rampage, and then he has to
So then he goes further back? Wait, no, he goes to the future,
wait. Yeah.
goes to the future, then goes to the present, and then the present sucks.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait, why would that happen?
I don't know. I honestly like. Hold on.
Because the whole third one is all the Western, right? There's nothing else. We do not know our movies.
Okay. I think in the end of the first one, something happened. What was it? Cause Doc Brown comes like in the beginning.
as soon as he gets back,
it
Doc
says,
comes
"Hey,
back.
like something's wrong with your kids
Yeah,
in the future."
like all your kids go to jail or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, and then they go to the future, and then they're trying to fix the future for some reason, or I don't remember what they're doing, but
Right, and then Biff.
but then the Biff from the future takes the DeLorean and goes to the past.
Right, to change. Oh yeah, he goes to the past.
He goes to the past.
So then when
And then he
Marty
gives him the
McFly
sports
goes
almanac.
to the present, the present's all messed
So
up.
when he goes to the present, it's all messed up. So that he goes to the past again. It's just
Right.
I don't know. It's
might-
dope.
It's pretty good.
It's really good. I love the whole way that they think the future is, and it's just so funny. It's like this is what the '80s thought we were gonna be.
Yeah.
Like they thought we were gonna be like in flying cars.
So that would be that came out.
1989.
So that would be 26 years that they would have they were imagining 26 years in the future. So that would be
Yeah.
like 2050 for us.
Yeah, but I mean, we pretty much know where we're gonna be at 2050 right now. But yeah, back then they were thinking we're gonna be like 5 flying cars, and here we got what?
Self-driving
Kanye West
cars.
starting up Taylor Swift on her fame. We got what were big things of 2013 or 2015? I don't know when that
YouTube?
took place, but yeah, we got
I feel like that's
yeah,
prime
we
YouTube
got
time.
flying cars. We got YouTube. We got that's crazy. Anyways, what's your 1988?
This is a movie that I don't even know why I watched. It's called Midnight Run. Well, I know why I watched
right.
it. It has Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro.
It's a plane movie.
No, it's like a I think Robert De Niro is a bounty hunter. So he goes to find this guy.
Right.
Who the bad guys are looking for. But this guy that he's looking for is actually like a good guy. Like he did a bad thing, but it was to bad people. He was like working for the mob or something.
Cancels out.
It was surprisingly.
It's like I always say, 2 wrongs make a right.
It was surprisingly like really funny, and I don't.
It's a comedy.
Yep.
Bet. My 1988 is Die Hard.
That's a good one.
So good. I didn't think I watched Die Hard with a BJ's Pizookie right in front of me, and I ate that while I was watching Die Hard, and I was like, I'm probably gonna find this movie like okay, like everyone loves it. Dude, that movie is so good. It's so cool. It's that to me is like the ultimate guy movie, one of the ultimate guy movies, because it's like, dude, you're just like, heck yeah, the whole time. He's taking down these thugs in this building. Anyways, super fun. What's your 1987?
1987 is The Princess Bride.
Correct. Both for us. Princess Bride, game changing. One of the best 80 movies of all time.
Also, why is this a homeschool movie? Why is that a thing?
Is that a homeschool movie? Is that what people say?
I mean, I feel like it's a...
You're right. I feel like I've heard that movie.
Like, every homeschooler has seen it, I think. Well,
yeah.
We ran in different homeschool communities. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you that it's just a classic.
Yeah, that's good.
We both have the next one, too. Both have 1986. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
The 80s movie, we could possibly say. We both love the 80s.
Well,
right?
What? Yeah, it could be the.
I think it's top 3. It's definitely in the trifecta of 80s movies.
I think the 2 below this are the other 2 80 movies.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
but
you're right. So, because we're gonna have the same exact ones. Okay, so, really quick about Ferris Bueller, we both like the 80s. Stranger Things is also a really cool thing in our friend group that we love. Just because of the 80s vibe, the 80s retro, our friends love. It's such a sick retro look and aesthetic, and we love anything from that time frame usually. But Ferris Bueller is one of our favorites. Just a fun movie.
Also, it's not even about Ferris Bueller. It's about Cameron. The whole movie's about Cameron. Because Ferris Bueller just goes, like, he just has a day off school. But Cameron is the one actually, like, his character is changing. Because by the end when they run the car
you watched you watched a YouTube video on that, didn't you? That's true. I never thought about that.
I think that's why it's
Pardon my French, but Cameron has a lump of coal. Never mind. It's good. Good vibes. Also, that Ferris Bueller's girlfriend in that movie. I don't care if you're how old you are now. You can hit me up anytime. Kidding. Anyways, so the next 2 movies are definitely the 80s movies. 85.
1985. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future number 1. Not too much to say. Banger. No. One of the best movies of all time. 1984.
The Karate Kid.
Also one of the best movies of all time.
I think those 3 are actually the top 3 80s movies.
Yes, I agree. I think that's the trifecta right there.
Oh, sneaky. There's a couple more.
Yeah, but those are good, but those are just for
I
movies in general.
Yeah,
this is
right.
80s. 80s. Not too much else to say about Karate Kid. Jaden Smith one is good too. Everyone hates on the Jaden Smith one. It's good. It's just not as good as the original though.
Yeah, I can't remember that much. I definitely watched it when I was pretty young.
Also, shout out to Cobra Kai, which is going to be ending soon. Actually, no. Part 2 of the finale is coming out in like this month, or like next month, and then they're doing a part 3 to the finale, which is coming out in 2025. So they're just like keeping it going still. Anyways,
I think that probably should have ended a while ago.
Yeah, but first season was the best season. Anyways, the 1983 for you.
I have War Games.
Another really popular 80s movie that I've not seen yet. It's quoted a bunch, and everybody tells me to watch it.
That also has Ferris Bueller in it.
Ferris Bueller. I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, and this one has more of like the 80s technological feel because it's all about computers and nuclear war and a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's. I've heard references. I've heard that
it kind of feels a little bit like MacGyver.
Oh, so good. Don't mention MacGyver. Don't mention MacGyver. I can't get into how good MacGyver is. The old one, not the new one. Oh, MacGyver's so good. Anyways,
what do you got?
What's your 19? Oh, mine's 1983 for me is Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really. I think I didn't have much too else, but I just liked Star Wars at that time. Not that I was alive in 1983. You get what I meant. 1982 for you.
Blade Runner, the original. I think the original.
Okay, haven't seen the original yet.
I have it rated at 3 stars. I think I just don't have many movies from then.
1980. I don't know why, because 1982 has the best Rocky movie, Rocky 3. With Clubber Lang. Because it's what? Mr. T's Clubber Lang in that one. Lane? I don't know. Anyways, fire movie. Spoiler alert, Mickey dies. And Apollo Creed has to train him. And it's just Eye of the Tiger, and it's just sick. It's the comeback. It's just Rocky doing his thing and just tearing it up. I loved the Rocky. I watched all the Rocky movies with my parents as a kid. And
yeah, because I can't differentiate the different Rocky movies. They're all... I'm pretty sure I watched them all in a couple of weeks.
Number 1, Rocky loses. Number 2, Rocky wins. Number 3, Rocky loses in the beginning. Mickey dies. Eye of the Tiger. He comes back. Number 4, the weird German guy. He goes to Germany. It was huge for America at the time. And he beats the German guy. I'm pretty much spoiling Rocky for anybody here.
No, I mean, keep going. You're already there.
Yeah, I might as well. Everybody cheers Rocky's name in Germany. Number 5, he trains for the first time. He trains that weird mullet guy, Tommy the Gun. Everybody tells him he's bad news. And then the Tommy Gun goes with a different guy, gets picked up from a different guy, and then calls Rocky out for being like a retired, washed up boxer. And then Rocky pulls him out of a bar, and they fight in the street, and Rocky kicks the crap out of him. And then, yeah, there's others after that, but those are the main 5. There's Rocky for you. The synopsis. Creed is good too.
Another movie that I think we should probably mention that came out the same year in 82 is E.T., which I think is a bigger movie for people that were alive when that came out, but not so much.
I don't know. I'm not a huge E.T. guy.
I'm not either.
I get that it was pinnacle for.
But I think it's another one of the classic 80s movies.
Right. I will admit that. 1981.
Yep, I have Raiders of the Lost Ark.
We're same on that. Huge for movies, but still the 80s trifecta is untouched.
I think so. I think we found it.
Because Raiders of the Lost Ark is mainly it's just for movies. I mean, it's just Indiana Jones, straight up gas. What's your 1980?
1980. I have The Empire Strikes Back.
Me too. Yeah. Just Star Wars.
Another Star Wars.
Yep, of course. What you got is 1979.
I have Rocky 2.
Good. All right, we're good. Yeah. Rocky 2. Good answer. That was a good answer.
Let me see what I could replace it with, though. Probably nothing.
1979.
I haven't seen Alien yet.
Rocky 2. We're starting off the 70s strong here.
Technically ending the 70s, but yeah.
And then, we're going into the 70s.
Yes.
Rocky 2, so good. What's your 1978?
I have a movie that I do not like on here, but it's the only movie I've seen from 1978.
Just to clarify, hold on. 1979 is Rocky 2 for me as well.
Yeah.
I think you made that point bunch
Yeah,
movie.
I noticed when you did this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. 1978.
Grease. Not my favorite movie. What's wrong?
That's the end of today's episode. No. Dude, Grease. Come on, bro.
No, I don't. I have it rated 2 stars. I don't like this movie. It's just.
Then watch another movie from
I
1978. I have
haven't
Halloween. One of my
Yeah.
favorite horror movies. How do you sort? Oh, I see.
You just click the date.
Right, I got it. One of my favorite horror movies.
There's not a lot of super popular. There's Jaws 2.
I like Jaws too. I mean,
I don't know if I can remember the difference.
that's the
between
one
Jaws
where they
2.
had him bite the cable and the shark electrocuted himself.
They have Superman.
No,
Which
it's
is wrong?
Halloween. Michael Myers. It's the classic. What's her name? What's her name?
I wouldn't know.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is someone that is an actress I like. She has a lot of classic movies I like. Anyways, Halloween. What's your 1977?
Star Wars: A New Hope.
Oh, literally right next to me.
Right
Let's
next to
go.
you.
All right. Well, we got one of our favorite films here.
One of them.
The classic, changed movies forever. What's your 1976?
Taxi Driver.
We watched that recently for the first time, actually.
You did.
Together. Oh, did you? Oh,
I think
yeah,
I came in
you watched it
halfway
way before.
through. And that would be
We
my
watched it with a
second time
group of
watching
friends
it.
recently, and you talking to me? You talking to me?
I didn't even realize that's where that came from. Whenever we were watching it,
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's good for sure.
it's
just,
definitely weird.
Yeah, it's just odd. You know, he's got mental problems,
That's it.
and
He might be a little bit racist too.
what? I don't remember that part.
It's more of an undertone thing.
Okay.
If you watch it again and you think about that, he definitely is a little bit.
Oh, okay. Shoot. Well, Robert De Niro, classic. Anyways, mine's Rocky 1.
Oh.
Rocky 1. Yo, Adrian. I had to put it in there. Anyways, what's your 1975, JJ?
Probably the greatest. I think this would be a spoof. Or I don't think I'm using that term right. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, yeah. A spoof. I'd say it's a spoof.
Is it? Yeah. It's a comedy.
I need to watch it again. I think it's hilarious, and I've seen clips recently. I just don't think I watched it pieced together, but I
think
know
this is
it's one of the greats. and
The
it's
movie
hilarious.
I quote the most out of any movie ever.
Fair.
Like,
For me, it's definitely
merely
incredible.
a flesh wound.
Merely
Are you suggesting that coconuts migrate?
I love the part where they're like guarding the castle door. It's like doom 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 doom, and the
He's
guy's
running
running up, and it's like doom 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 doom, and then like jump cuts, and he's like already there, and he stabs the guy. He's like, ah! It's so funny. Every time I think about it, it's funny. But yeah, that's would definitely be in my top for sure. But if what else? Oh, 1975.
Yeah, what's yours?
Jaws. It's
Jaws.
just classic. It was like probably one of the first horror movies I ever watched, because it's technically horror,
Mhm.
even though it's not. It's it's just intense. It's
I
like a
saw
thriller.
it was on at my parents' house while I was passing through there, and I saw the shot where he's on the beach and he's like looking, like watching the kids, seeing if there's a shark out there, and then they do that like zoom in while they pull the camera away. Do you know that effect?
Yeah.
Where
Yep.
it's like,
Yep.
I saw that and I was like, oh, this movie's cinematic.
Yep, it's. I mean, I think that there's a lot of story behind how they made that movie. I think especially with the shark, I think there was a lot of in depth that they went into that. But it's really cool. I think it's fun. And the soundtrack, dude, John Williams cooked. Right? That's John Williams. Yeah, it is for sure.
He did enough movies. I'm pretty sure you can just say it. And
Yeah, it's John Williams. What's your 1973?
Well.
Oh.
1974.
Oh, shoot. I just realized that we're
Yeah.
kind of at our stopping point. I don't know.
We can keep going. We can go down to 70 if you want.
Shoot. Yeah.
We're
I mean,
only
I guess
an hour in.
Yep, we're about an hour in. 1975 was Jaws, but what was your 1974? Because I've officially not seen a movie from 1974,
Which is crazy.
which is really odd to think about. But I think what's the most famous movie from 1974?
The Godfather Part 2. Which
Fair.
I still don't.
haven't
Okay, I
seen
kind of understand. So I watched it again recently,
Mhm.
and before that rewatch, I was like, I do not know why people think this is better than the first one. They're kind of about evenly
Do people
rated.
say it's better than the first one?
Oh yeah, a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I guess. Okay.
But I think it's even rated like a 0.1 star higher on Letterboxd. So it has a 4.6, and The Godfather has 4.5.
Really?
So I didn't fully understand that, but after watching it, I kind of get it a bit more. They do
Like watching it again.
watching it again. They do a double timeline thing where they switch back and forth between like the past and the present. So they go over, The Godfather
Yeah.
in the first one.
Kind of. Yeah. I it's been a while.
Vito Corleone, he's like the godfather of the whole family.
Right.
And he ends up dying in the first one. So in the second movie, what they do is they show his early life in America, like going from Sicily to America. And they do that in contrast with Michael Corleone, his son, as he rises up in the family and becomes the
I
godfather.
need to watch it.
It's really long. It's like
But
3.5 hours,
the
I
first
think.
one is long. And I want to watch the first one again before I watch the second one, so I'm refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot. That's like half a day, people. Anyways, just watching The Godfather. It's 1973 for me is the animated, which remains to be on my list for my Disney animated films. This is my number one. My number one Disney animated film favorite is Robin Hood.
That's what I have.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm.
It is my number one Disney animated film. It's just beautiful animation, beautiful music, the way they tell it.
The beginning song is so good. The whistling,
the rooster. Nobody really wants to hear my whistling right now, but just know I can hit those notes. Fire movie, quotable as heck. Hiss! Stop hissing in my ear. And yeah, what else?
I don't know. It's been
Those are
so
the
long
voice
since I've
actors.
seen it. I'm pretty sure the last time I watched it, it was on VHS. So it's been a while.
all older voice actors. I would not know these. Anyways, what's your 1972?
The Godfather.
Yeah. Well,
Which
Give
I
me
still
one
think is
second.
better than the first one. But I do like the second one a bit more now.
JJ, what's your 1972?
It's The Godfather. Maybe we should put that one up. Maybe we should go up right now. Over top of.
I can just hold it for the rest of the podcast. No, the set is still not set. We're
No.
still figuring out the setup.
No, we need new lights. I think.
The lighting is to be desired. We will fix it. But yeah, while we're at 1972, which is is Godfather as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's your 1971, JJ?
Fiddler on the Roof.
Wrong.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I love Fiddler on the Roof. It's really good. Super long movie. A lot of people have not seen the Fiddler on the Roof, even though it's a classic.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a lot, like it's talked about, but then like I ask people and they're like, no.
I think it's because it's super long.
Yeah.
I think that's why people.
The Sound of Music's long. I think that people, it's like it's more of like a, I don't know. It is a long musical. It dives into the Jewish community of wherever they're at. I don't know where they are. Remember. But so good, the storyline, how it goes between each daughter.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit in our first episode.
Yeah, we did.
Because it's a musical. But those shots where they show like him kind of being like, here are the pros, here are the cons, and like the couple in the background, it's going to be one of his daughters and then whoever she wants to marry. They have it like 3 times. And they have like the above shot of him talking to God.
Yeah. Also, it's a little bit weird. He's a farmer, right? So he like harvests. I always found this is another weird part of that movie. I remember. Isn't there a part where he's like in the court, like there's like a bunch of people coming up to him and talking about to Rev Tevye or whatever his name is, and he's like serving them cheese and milk. He's giving them like milk and cheese. I don't
know if he's a farmer. I think he delivers milk. I think that's his job.
Yeah, but he has cows and stuff. I think he harvests it and he delivers.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think like there's a part where he's like literally he like gives out cheese.
Yeah, that's the
like
start of the movie.
Like no. It's like towards the middle. There's another part where he's like sitting in the town center. Yeah, in the beginning, I guess he's doing stuff too. I guess he's just doing his job. But you're right. But it's. I remember the milk or the cheese or something in that movie just looking so good too. I don't know why it's a random thing, but all the dancing in that movie, crazy. Singing's good.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone killed it, and yeah, cool story.
So what's the real answer for the best movie in 1971?
Right. Well, I don't know. That's a good answer, but mine's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh. Which
I know you're not a huge fan of Willy Wonka at all, but another musical.
This is my turn to walk off the set.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a classic.
I don't know. I don't love it, but
it did. It changed a lot. I mean, it's a staple. Willy Wonka and the original golden tickets. Oh, dude, the chocolate. There's nothing I wanted more when I was a kid was just that chocolate. I'm proving myself. I'm also just a little bit hungry right now, to preface. I'm sounding like I want every food in every movie.
I want the milk. I want the cheese. I want the chocolate. The hook food and the invisible food.
Yeah, the invisible food. I'm like, oh. Dude, but the Scrumdiddlyumptious bar from Willy Wonka and that soda, dude, that makes you float. And the Everlasting Gobstoppers. Also, have you had Everlasting Gobstoppers now? The one that's made by Nerds, the Nerd Company. Dude, they're good. That's one of my favorite candies, actually. They're like jawbreakers. They're mini jawbreakers. Besides the point. What's your 1968?
Is that your next movie?
Oh.
Because I have 2 in between there.
Right. I have not seen a movie from 1970 or 1969.
Okay, so do you know what The Aristocrats is? Have you seen that?
Yeah, kind of. I think.
I
haven't seen it, obviously, because I don't have it listed.
I don't remember it much at all.
I remember it.
It was one of those ones where I watched at like an aunt's house in a different state.
Animated, right?
Yeah. It's a bunch of cats.
Aristocats.
I don't love it. I think it's just the only movie I've seen from 1970. And then 1969.
I think we're getting to our stopping point pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
All these movies are going to be like just the only movie. Oh,
should we go to...
Wrong. We're going to continue here.
Yeah, I should go to at least 2 more.
What's your 69, really quick?
69 is the movie called The Assassination Bureau. I watched it just because I didn't have any movies.
Isn't that the one that... Who the actor?
I don't even know. They're like random...
Oh, okay.
60s actors.
I thought that was something different. Anyway.
No, it's not very popular. It's not very good.
Okay.
Don't go watch that one.
All right. Yeah. Why was it your favorite movie? Okay. What's your... Oh, so we're going to end on this one.
Yeah.
Are you okay with ending on this one?
We end on this one.
Okay, 1968. A weird one to end on. But we have to mention it because it's both childhood movies for us.
Wait. No.
Do we have a different movie?
We have
here?
a different movie here.
What? I thought we both had this movie.
No.
What's your movie?
Mine is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh my god.
This is the only reason I said we should end on it.
Dude, I hold on. Oh shoot.
Hold on.
Mine's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, dude. Put Chitty Chitty
Hold
Bang Bang there. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you haven't seen it, bro. Also,
Wait, 1968.
yeah.
Why don't I have?
1968. It's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Dang.
Kind of started Herbie, I think. Kind of maybe inspired. I don't know when Herbie came out, but I'm sure it may have had a part in it because it's a car that's kind of alive, and it flies. I guess it takes this group of like 2 kids and 2 adults to this like Neverland, pretty much like this imaginary land, and it's fire. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, you have to go see it. It's a really charming movie.
Definitely need to watch that again.
Yeah, I need to watch it again because it's been so long. But I've seen it so many times; it's in the back of my head. That's also one of the first movies I've watched that has an intermission in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Where like it stopped and it, like you see in the movie, it's like intermission. It's like and it plays the theme, dun 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 dun, and then I remember it was like a kid. I was like, what is an intermission? Like, there's a pause in between movies.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's a movie, you know, if you look at old movies, some of them have it. It's more of a musical thing.
Yeah, it was in Fiddler on the Roof. It was in, I think they have one in The Godfather Part 2. Not a musical.
It just in the talks could be an inspiration to what we might do with our own podcast. The intermission. You like the idea, but we're still putting it out there.
Yep.
Maybe have episodes where we call them intermission episodes and talk about other things. Possibly not movies.
Maybe not.
Who knows? Just putting that out there. But yeah, intermissions are cool. But yeah, 2001: Space Odyssey.
I'll definitely change it. The only reason 2001: Space Odyssey is on there is just because it has the most insane VFX.
It's iconic.
It looks real. When you're watching it, you think there's cameras in space, and it's really crazy. But Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is definitely above it.
Because
it's a little bit boring. I think there's like the first half.
I know it's
like I don't really know what's going on. The second half, you're like, well, this is kind of cool, and you feel like you just started the movie like 40 minutes in, and then it ends. I don't even know what the ending is.
Well, it's so iconic because
it's an AI movie. It's probably one of the earlier ones.
Well, it's so iconic because it has so much inspiration. Like, it's such an aesthetic, like the look and everything. Like, it's used for so many things. I think it inspired the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 scene with all of them in the different space jumpsuits. I definitely think that was inspiration from that. And then, I
mean, probably any space movie that
games.
The space song, the song that anybody uses for like a space shot, is from that movie.
From the movie. I have to go back and listen to it but like I think I think even video games.
Bum, bum.
You gave me 2 chords there, bro. I'm a little lost.
That's fine. We'll play it in the edit.
Well, actually, we can't put it in the YouTube video. Go look it up.
We can put 2 chords in the YouTube video.
Yeah. Bum, bum. Bro gave me 2.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Are we playing a music guessing
You're the only
game?
one that doesn't know.
Bro said bum, bum. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
It's fine.
Anyways, also, I think video games. I said this 3 times. I think what inspired was possibly Lethal Company.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. Can we get the developers of Lethal Company come up and maybe say? I don't know. Just a thought. It kind of reminds me of it. Among Us. Maybe. I don't know.
It feels more like Among Us.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to watch the Among Us movie, please. 1 ticket for the Among Us. Anyways.
We could double feature the Minecraft movie and Among Us.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Anyways, I think that about wraps up our list. We do have other things, other favorite movies. Just know that it kind of dives into mostly the animated movies from that time. Jungle Book is definitely the next one I saw on my list. Stuff like that, you know. Beauty and the Beast is up, but
yeah, it definitely goes into a lot more Disney.
Older,
and then yours end off in like the 40s.
Yeah, it kind of trails off. The only reason we kind of don't go down this route. Well, you have way more movies.
I've been purposely watching a movie, like going back every year and making sure I have one for every year.
Yeah.
So I'm at 1924, I think.
Dang.
So I just have a couple more
silent films.
Yeah,
it's all just silent films because they didn't have.
Which that'll be fun to talk about.
What?
I learned a lot of crazy stuff about silent films that I did not know was a thing.
We'll have a silent film episode.
Yeah.
The whole episode we're just gonna be like this.
Yes.
We're just gonna be silent, and then it's gonna cut to a cue card. It's gonna be like, "How was your day today, JJ?" And then we're just gonna play like little background music, like the little piano.
Yeah, we're definitely. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. For maybe like 10 seconds.
The whole intro.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Tell us how you like the new setup.
Mm-hmm.
Is it hot or is it not? I don't know. We gotta figure it out. But we're still, making some changes, figuring stuff out. Hopefully by the next time we can possibly have another guest.
Yeah.
We are still in the talks about that, but yeah, that's about wraps it up.
That's it.
And
see you later.
that's what
1968
through 2009.
It's a lot of movies.
It's a lot of years. Cover more in this episode, but yeah. All right, there we go.